Well, hello and welcome back. Thank you for coming back. You may have guessed it, we're in downtown Kato Paphos. We've made a new friend. He is called Gumbaroos #1. How you doing, young man? Don't upset him, he's waiting for his din-dins. There he is. He's sitting on the wall. He's the man in charge. He's the man in charge of the Democritos restaurant tonight. Receive your booth. Time for the big hello.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again.
And again. Stick with us. We're going to take you on a little tour around Lower Bar Street area, and then we're going to take you down to the Promenade, and we're going to show you what's going on. As I said, we're outside the Democritos Taverna. There it is. So we'll have a quick walk through. There's the boss himself. He's a nice guy. Yes, sir. You all right?
Yes,
how you doing?
how are you?
You going to get busy tonight?
Good, very busy.
Yes. Have you got live music?
Oh, of course.
Yes, of course. Every single night they have live music. They've got a nice stage over here, and they invite you to monkey around once the music is finished. And you come and dance and party the night away on that stage. Great, great restaurant indeed. In fact, we've eaten here 3 or 4 times. We've always had a great, great welcome. We came here with Gumbaroos #1, Mr. Dave Jono. We had a great meal just sitting over there. Recevio now is chatting with the man himself. This is a 3 generations restaurant. It's been here a long, 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 long time. Oldest traditional taverna in downtown Kato Paphos. You want a nice meal? This could be the place for you to come. Prices are quite reasonable, and the food is very, very good, and there's always live entertainment.
I'm saying that we are loving his Democritos restaurant, and all the people loving it. And I'm saying that the gentleman here is actually Ayurveda, and he's saying that nowadays his food, the folkloric dance.
Well, every night we come past, you're full. Every night is full. 3 generations have run it. It's got a good reputation. They've got a good chef. Very good food indeed. I say we've eaten here 3 times. Dave Jono came with us once. It's a very, very nice restaurant indeed. And if you're wondering where it is, well, the plage is just down that away. Cafe Nero is down the bottom there. You've got the Delegate Indian restaurant over there. If you want some Indian food, that's where you come. And then over there, you've got the Alconi traditional taverna steakhouse, and that's at the very, very start of Bar Street. As you go up Bar Street, you've got Oching Recevio Le Booth's favourite pub bar, and it's called the Robin Hood, and that's what that one there. And as we proceed along there, I said, is the Alcyon Taverna. And if you were to go down the street just over there to our left, you would end up at the Sofiana Resort and Spa. So a lot of people know where that is. That's down that way, about 200 yards down that way. And then that is Lower Bar Street. Pretty quiet tonight because, of course, it's a Sunday. Recevio Le Booth is catching up with us. What have we got to say?
Yeah, we were just talking about the foods and everything. Every time they are making a different sort of, they put in every year, they put a new menu inside, something different. And therefore people coming and getting excited that something new to be tasted.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. Every time we've ever popped in there, before they actually knew us, if you understand me, he always encouraged us to come in. He was quite happy for us to film. You can see his English is not perfect, but he understands the commonalities of the language. He's able to take your order, that sort of stuff. Some of the waiters speak much better English. But at the end of the day, the service is good, the food is good. He's not paying us if that's what you're thinking. We don't get free meals. We've been there 3 or 4 times, and every time we've gone there, it's always been good, to a certain good quality, nice food. Now, we're going to take you with us, and we'd like you to come with us all the way down to the beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea, which is a little bit over yonder, and we're going to share with you some of the restaurants and bars on the way. Just over there, to give you another bearing, is the Flintstones bar. So Fred's in there, Wilma's waiting for you, and all the entourage are with them as well. And then to our left hand side we have the Dionysus Central Hotel, and that hotel has an Italian themed restaurant in the raised terrace here. People have asked about that before. All you can eat in the buffet at €12.90. We'll show you that sign now just so you understand what you're looking for. That is the front entrance to the Dionysus Central Hotel. And then if you look back there, there are some steps, and then there's some green signage, and it's called the Amore Traditional Italian Restaurant. And there is the sign that tells you all you can eat salad bar, pastas, pizzas, caglione and lasagna, all for only €12.99. That's quite reasonable. All you can eat, you can't get better than that, that's for sure. Receiving?
This this street, especially where we've been, the Mandra, another one, Democritos, they are very good in folkloric dances. Or maybe this one not so much as a Democritos, by the way.
That might have Italian dancers, but not Greek dancers.
Yes. But I believe that they should have some theme nights.
There'll be theme nights in the hotel. Yeah, that's right.
In the summertime. But that one,
Every night. Every night.
At the moment.
Democritos, if that's the one that tickles your fancy, if you want to see plate smashing, that's traditional Greek, by the way. If you want to see some folkloric dancing, as Krasivia Booth calls it.
Yeah,
anyway, every night of the week there's something going on in that place, and that's every night, 7 nights a week. So pop in there, have a chat with them. They're open all day. They're cleaning and cooking and doing all that sort of stuff. There's always someone around, so you can pop in and say, hey, what's on tonight? And I'm sure they'll tell you. But every night you go there, there's a lot of noise coming out of it, because sometimes when we go past at 8 o'clock at night, it's absolutely banging. Mavros leather shop to the right. And of course that means just over there is the Penguins, or Penguinis, one of the busiest places in downtown Kato Paphos. Why is it so busy? Well, it's got a great view down to the promenade, and it's at that focal point where that road meets that road and that road. So it can be a great place to sit, have a coffee, have a cocktail, or a can of Coke. And they also make some rather nice food. Across the road you've got Pizza Hut, Cafe Nero, Donna Express, and the Aliyah all-day lifestyle restaurant. And walking round the fountain, you've got Ochin Krasivia Booth. And I must say, Krasivia Booth, you're looking very beautiful tonight.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul.
Right, come on, Krasivia. Stick with us. We are going to get down to the beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. Another reference point over there, that's T for 2 at the harbour. And of course this is the zebra crossing. Is this Gumbaroos going to stop? Yes, he is. There we go. And that's the Donna Express across the road. And there's the Aliyah lifestyle restaurant. The Gumbaroos in the taxi, yummed and ahed. Should I stop? Should I not stop?
He didn't want that.
He didn't want to stop. But then he decided that we were foreigners, so perhaps we might want a taxi one day. So I'd better stop. Anyway, stick with us. The Aliyah all-day lifestyle restaurant to the left. Over there to the right you can see the Banya Cafe, and that's got a great view out onto the blue Mediterranean Sea, and that is that blue Mediterranean Sea. And then right at the top end here, the municipality has very kindly installed some exercising equipment, and Miss Ochin Krasivia Booth does like to have just a little bit of a wiggle and a waggle on those machines, and well, she brings a smile to my face, so hopefully she brings a smile to your face. Krasivia?
Is the young moon forgot to go home last night?
I think so. Up in the sky, maybe you can make it out, maybe you can't, but there is a young moon, a half moon up there, and it forgot to go home last night, and the sun is belting in the sky over there. It's starting on its descent, and of course it's going to end up in Australia, but don't worry, at about 6:25 in the morning it's going to come screaming back, and it's going to bake us again all day long. Krasivia is going to mount one of the machines. There we go.
It's going to cook us again.
This is one of Krasivia Booth's favourite machines.
I don't need even my arms, by the way.
There we are. Let's go and get the rear end, because that's what it's all about. I must say, you look absolutely spectacular, very colourful today, and there's those golden rays of the sun are clipping against those beautiful greens. There's that rear end view, and look at that view straight out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. Golden rays of the sun, as we say, just glistening across the sea. Absolutely spectacular. Krasivia, you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you,
You truly do. Now, I understand that there's a few subscribers that may have missed what Ochin Krasivia Booth means. That is the movie star name that I came up with in my limited Russian for that lady over there. Her name is Marika, hence the channel name Marika and Me, but I wanted to make something that little bit fancier. So, if you're wondering what does it mean, here we go. Ochin
Very
Krasivia
beautiful.
Booth.
Love.
So, in plain, simple English, Ochin Krasivia Booth means very beautiful love. She is the love of my life and the most beautiful woman in the entire world. Krasivia Booth.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. It's always nice to be a beautiful woman for somebody. Actually, for you.
I'm enjoying my Coke. Come on, go see the blue. Let's go and have a look at that beautiful view, that beautiful, beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. There's people watching us and they think we're absolutely nuts. But there you go. Hopefully the people on YouTube don't think we're quite nuts. Or perhaps you do. Anyway, stick with us. Here we go. There's a nice little beachy area nestled amongst all the rocks. This is where the pathway joins the Kato Paphos Promenade. And now we're going to scan out across that beautiful, beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea. And there's a beautiful blue sky. As tradition goes, I am Ted, dressed head to toe in blue. All that's actually missing is...
You, of course you. Mr. Paul is waiting for all of you. When are you going to come? Take a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Don't scare the boys.
We're waiting for you. Don't scare the boys. Don't scare the boys. Simon, Jeremy, we're not trying to scare you. Get yourself on a big bird, get on a canoe, start paddling like crazy down the Cardiff estuary. And you'll get here soon. There we are. There's the Kato Paphos harbour, and look at that absolute beautiful glow of the sun as we come round. Look at that. It doesn't get any better than that. It's glistening in the skies above Kato Paphos, one of the most beautiful places in the entire world. If you want a great place to come on your holidays, Paphos could be that place. We understand there's competition, but it truly is a great place. Very little crime, everyone's welcoming, and everyone wants to say hi. And there's people laughing and joking, there's people jogging around, and look at those rocks for a work of art there. Look at that, absolutely spectacular. The beautiful rugged coastline of downtown Kato Paphos is absolutely beautiful as the waves kiss and lick the shoreline of the Paphos Promenade. An absolutely beautiful view. Have a look at that.
Shall I say about the weather a little bit?
Well, say whatever you wish.
Today the weather, it's quite pretty pleasant, I should say. Mr. Dave Jono, you should come. It's time for you to come. Because I know that you don't like unpleasant weather. This is very pleasant. In about a week or two time, it's going to be more pleasant. It's not much humidity going on around. Doesn't matter, our glasses went very...
That's the initial transition when we get out of an air-conditioned car.
Yeah.
We park up with sunglasses on, air conditioning is going at full blast, so we get out and the glasses mist up straight away. But that's understandable because we're in a car at 16 degrees and when we get out it's 24, 25 degrees. So of course it looks like humidity. It's not, it's the Plastitex or whatever it is, the plastic in the glasses adjusting to the temperature, and of course they cloud up. Anyway, I'm being technical. Ian, that's your job. So get on Google and translate it and write it in a message to tell us what's actually going on. Thanks for watching, Mr. Ian. Look at the view out there. That's the view straight from the back of the Banya Cafe Taverna. It doesn't get much better than that. Now we're entering the municipality area, which has been completely refurbished and given a look of paint. There's some new decking, there's some new concrete works. They've done a little bit of concrete on top of some of these little piers, and they allow you to transcend down into the beautiful, beautiful Mediterranean blue sea. And it allows you to wash all of your troubles away. As we look back now, that's the start of the Kato Paphos Promenade. As I scan round, there are the changing rooms, toilets and washing facilities. That's the sunbathing area to the rear of the Annabelle Hotel. And that's the coastal pathway that takes you out past many of the hotels. Alexander the Great, the Amalfi Hotel, the Olympic Lagoon Hotel, and it keeps going all the way out to the Louis Vuitton Beach Hotel. And after that, the next jutting out of sand is known as the Rikos Beach. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to come. There's people out there in the blue sea having a nice swim, bobbing up and down. It's truly, truly spectacular. Absolutely beautiful.
There's not too many people, by the way, swimming today, but the sea looks not very choppy. Looks very,
very calm indeed. Yeah,
indeed.
It does. Often at this time of night, the sea starts to get a little bit of chopsy. It's licking and lapping, but it's not actually chopsy. And it's probably about 24, 25 degrees out there. We went swimming last night, and it was absolutely perfect. When you get that initial transcend into the water, you think it's going to be cold, but it wasn't. It was absolutely beautiful. Anyway, stick with us. we're going to get to the start of the Kato Paphos Promenade. We're going to take you out to the little fishing buoy, and that's where we're going to give you that very, very good bye. In olden times, this part here is what was known as the banya. So this is the bath in Greek. This is the area where people came and sat around on these raised areas, and they twiddled their feet in there and gave them a wash and relaxed and enjoyed the tranquility and the beauty as they looked out across the abyss of the Mediterranean. Beautiful, beautiful blue sea. Have a look at that. It's absolutely spectacular. A place quite simply worth dying for. But hey, let's all get on a big bird, come to Cyprus, and let's all die together.
Don't die alone. Let's die together. It was a wonderful, wonderful walk around the Mediterranean Sea and pathways. I would like you to be here, our dear people. One day when you come, I hope that we will go around these lovely places together. We're loving you to bits. Thank you for watching. Please come back to see another of our wonders. Many kisses.
What's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and of course if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and come back for a little bit more of our madness. I'll leave you with that beauty of a view. Have a look at that. Thanks for watching.